Hi Libra, welcome into your reading. We're reading for the first week of December. So let's see what's going on. Roundabout, guys, because time and energy is fluid. You're not all going through the same thing at the same time. Also, not dating the same zodiac signs. So please take it with a grain of salt as far as the timing is concerned. Roughly base it a week before, a week after, even 2 weeks after. As far as the divination part is concerned. Other than that, I really like to base my readings on your advice portion because at the end of the day, it still is an enlightenment channel. So, with that said, what's going on here for Libra, please? And enlightenment is all about unlocking your inner self human construct, the things that make you tick, why you do what you do. Why do you repeat patterns? So why do you keep dating the same individuals? Or why certain individuals keep coming towards you? So, let's see. We use the tarot to help us do that. So, with that said, we can see who the storyline is for. What's coming towards my Libra, please? I see you guys are healing from something. And you're moving forward with your value intact. Let's see. Yeah, I see a lot of you are single. I guess I'm really talking to the single Libra right here, or recently been single, because you're healing from something, clearly. We're going to get into the details in a second. What don't they see coming? Excuse me. I mean, it progressively just keeps going from being single to just ending to just transforming. You have like the death card. Still taking the first card, which fell on the floor, which is this one. I see. Reshuffling, Spirit for Libra. Can I know their advice, Spirit? Their advice, please. Advice, please, for Libra. Oh. I was not prepared to do this kind of reading. Oh my goodness. I hope you can stick with me for this reading, because it's important that we get through this, and we'll get through this together. Because I see there's an ending. And there was something that had a failure to launch in a certain situation. Now, what's the outcome for the week, please? And these are just weekly readings, so this doesn't stay like this forever. What's the outcome for the week, please? For Libra. Jesus, I hate to say this, Libra, but you're going to have like one of the most difficult weeks I've ever seen. But once you get past this, it's going to clear the way and the path for something else to come into your lives. But with that said, let's see what's going on here. The Five of Wands in reverse. This is Five of Wands in reverse talks about, and this is the messages of the week. You have some blocks, obstacles, and challenges, okay, but they're going to get lifted this week. Things are going to start clearing up. Things are going to start, the hurdles in front of you are going to be moving out of the way. But that's because you're going to be seeing something very clearly for what it is. It's like you see the writing on the wall for a certain situation, and because of your clarity, because of your mental agility, because you are so cerebral and logical and rational, you sort of push things aside and you clear a path for yourself. So if this was literal with somebody, you're sitting here with somebody having these fights, these arguments, and that's going to stop. You're going to put, you know, the arguments aside, and you're going to get through these obstacles and challenges that you have here with someone. Because it looks like in the recent past, you were a very, very happy couple. All right. But under that, looked like you were also stuck in regards to a certain situation. It's like you had some ending, you had some betrayal, you started a new path in your life, but you still felt stuck towards another situation But there you were still being in some kind of happy couple relationship. The blocks and obstacles started removing for you. In your situation, whatever had happened in your past, you're like, I'm going to remain focused. I have an agenda. Regardless of the positive and the negative shit going on in my life, I'm not going to derail. This is you saying this about yourself. Because I'm an empress. I'm here to create a legacy. I'm here to bring things into this world. I'm here to create. And this is what you're saying to yourself. And within that sort of scenario, this is what's making you heal. Do you see those 4 swords above her? This is you resting. And the 4 swords can be metamorphical. What's the wrong word? It's metaphysical or literally physical. So in other words, those 4 swords represent this. You could be literally physically exhausted, so there's that 1 sword. The 2nd sword, you could be mentally exhausted. The 3rd sword, you could be spiritually exhausted. The 4th sword, you're overwhelmed emotionally. So the 4th sword can be an emotional healing process. All those 4 swords are representative of you. And you're trying to heal with those 4 swords. Sorry, it's just like the words aren't coming out of my mouth. They're getting stuck because it just feels like there's so much overwhelming feeling here within your reading. I feel a little bombarded because this almost feels like you're suppressing it. And you're like, whatever, I don't care. Hear no evil, see no evil. Yeah, it ended. Yeah, I'm moving on to the next person. Yeah, I'm going. You're not processing. And I'm feeling this energetically from you in these cards. But things are starting to move. So whatever process and system you have in place, it's working for you because you're healing, obviously. And because Venus, your planet, is like coming back and striking back with like a vengeance, it's giving you that extra boost, Libra. So with that said, you have what's coming towards you is the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So you are still single here. But somebody is flying in with these messages, and these messages are very, very aggressive. They're not super posy vibes that I'm getting off this Knight of Swords. So somebody comes in, communicates something to you, and you're like, okay, but you're single here, all right? Or you're doing something here independently, even if this is financial. You're financially independent, and you're okay, and you're getting some kind of messages, but you're dealing with it. Moving on. What you don't see coming is death. That was the first card that came out, which is a complete ending to something. And then you had the High Priestess, somebody you're no longer speaking with, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. A failure to launch a fresh new start in love. Okay, so let's unpack this for a hot second. Because this is why I was getting overwhelmed, and this is why the words weren't coming out of my mouth, and this is why I was like, what am I trying to say to Libra? The High Priestess, who is very intuitive, and usually this is the card that blocks me because me also as a High Priestess is somebody highly intuitive. They just know. They work on their instincts. But because they work on their instincts, because they're so in the know, they know the truth to everything, so they don't bother arguing. They don't bother discussing something. This is why you have the 5 of Wands in reverse as your overall message of the week. Because the High Priestess is all-knowing. She's like, what's to discuss? There's nothing to discuss here. I know, I see the writing on the wall. I know what's happening here, so there's no point in talking to this person. So she doesn't talk because she already knows the end game, or she knows the truth of the matter. She's like, well, okay, I'm going to say X, Y, Z, and this person's going to respond and tell me some kind of bullshit I don't want to hear. It's going to make me even angrier, so I'd rather not talk to them. That's like the High Priestess energy. Now, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's a lack of a start in something that you want to do, especially when it comes to your emotions, whether this is a project at work or a love interest. It's failing to launch. And with death, it's just like it's over. It's done. Especially with somebody here that you're not talking to. We're going to clarify this, and we will deep dive when we do the clarifiers. But this is what I was trying to tell you before. It's like sometimes, Libra, when you get into this mode with people, that you are the High Priestess, that you are all-knowing, that you just won't speak to them person, you'll just move on. So it's almost as if like the other person has to do something in order to captivate your audience or to actually make you understand. Otherwise, you're like, no, stop talking. I don't even want to have this conversation. We're done. This is you. Um, your advice. The Devil in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is telling you, as far as your advice is concerned, to keep working on yourself, keep working on your craft, keep working on your job, keep working on your money, keep working on your relationship. This is working, the working card. But this is keeping your head down and keep focusing on the thing that makes you happy, the thing that is working in your life, whether it is a person in a relationship or a job in itself. And the Devil in reverse is talking about ridding yourself of things that are toxic. So overall, keep working towards a goal, getting rid of a toxic situation or a toxic person, even toxic energy within yourself. Because what's toxic within ourselves? We let the devil get the best of us. We let the fear monster in our head go spinning like a hamster on a wheel. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't make enough of money. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm never going to be loved. No one's ever going to love me. That's crazy talk. That's you building toxicity within yourself, and you don't want that. That's the fear monster. So for you, you're a discerning adult. You know who or where this applies. Getting rid of that toxic energy and working towards your goal is your overall advice here in a situation. We'll go back, we're going to clarify, and the whole story is going to unfold. Your outcome, the Tower and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, I think you know this. The Tower, first of all, is whatever you had with somebody or something, even a job, it's over. It's done. Fell away for a reason. It comes crashing down. You know why we get towers? Especially in this position where it's in your outcome, which really sucks, but it needs to happen. Because it's kind of like one of those things where you have a scratch, right? You're sitting here nursing this scratch. Eventually, it scabs over. And underneath, you're healing. You're healing the scab. You peel off the scab, correct? And then it's new skin underneath. It's like you're refusing to peel the scab. I mean, I don't mean to be disgusting or gross, but you get the meaning I'm trying to say here. When we don't do that, when we don't expose the new skin or expose the next chapter of our lives, or move on into our world, get rid of what's dead, that's no longer working, because clearly you have to get rid of something toxic. When we don't make that decision, the universe makes it for us. They said, you're dealing with small energy, Libra. What the hell are you doing? I'm going to scrap it for you. I'm going to take it away from you. Don't you understand? You're way more valuable in the spirit realm and to other, the greater good of humanity and other people, to be stuck with somebody or something that's beneath you. That's small. So spirit takes it from you, whether it's a job or a person. The Tower comes crumbling down. It's a big fight. It's a shock. It's something that goes away. And the Six of Pentacles. If this is work related for some of you, you guys are going to be moving on to something that you're going to make more money. Something comes crashing down. You burn it all down. And something to do with you getting a promotion or a job with the Six of Pentacles. And you're like, fuck it, I don't care. Let that mother burn. I'm like, I got to worry about my coin in a way. If this is not work related and this is love related, the breadcrumbing, it's over. It's done. You're sitting here and somebody was breadcrumbing. So either you were doing this or they were doing it to you. I mean, that's not love. That's not giving you what you need. That's not enough for you. That was small energy. So Spirit's like, what is it? Libra's here to serve the greater good of humanity. That's how the universe works. The universe puts people together or people in positions or places that serve the greater good of humanity. You know that saying, pay it forward? That's what the universe does with all of us. And when we're we're dealing with small energy and we refuse to evolve, the universe and your spirit guides will force you to evolve. Gives you a tower, brings in new energy, because the Six of Pentacles, this breadcrumbing shit, is nothing. It's small. You're meant for more. All right, let's continue. Let's see what's going on. You might think that you're not serving greater good of humanity, but you are. We all are in our own small little way. Like me doing these videos, that's my part. Some of you could be into spirituality, and you, I don't know, you do a lot of self-care and reading, and the people that you talk to, or the friends that you have, or the meetings that you make, you have no idea what kind of impact you make on those people. You can't possibly imagine. Somebody, just from speaking to you, you give them a light bulb idea, and off they've invented something for the greater good of humanity. Or somebody who goes on to coach a whole bunch of other kids, and those kids grow up to be something magnificent that give back to the greater good of humanity. This is you, Libra. This is your purpose in life. It's like the most fundamental thing, especially when it comes to air signs. Like, I always go back to that story where when humanity first broke, there was the all-being spirit guides, and there was 12 children. And each child represented a zodiac sign. And they said, you know what? To each child, I'm going to give a seed, the zodiac signs. And this is your job. And if you do your job correctly, I will reward you. And this is what Spirit is saying. So Spirit's like saying, for you, Libra, it is to bring love and peace onto this earth, to bring clarity, to bring justice, to bring balance. People fighting or arguing, for your aura, your presence, you just walk in, it ceases. Strangely enough, it just does. And if you stay on that positive energy vibe, I will reward you. And that's what it is. Spirit wants to reward you with this motherfucking tower that I see here, and it upsets me because you deserve so much more. So, like, what are you doing with these breadcrumbs? No, Libra, more for you. You are a loving, beautiful being. You are the essence of love. There's two like you. There's you and Taurus, because you're ruled by Venus. The difference is you are the genuine, real deal when it comes to love. Taurus is the beauty of love, the physical part of it. You are the ethereal part of it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry, guys, because I get passionate and I get upset for all my little zodiac buddies when I see negative things happening to you. Now, or when you're going through this. But it looks like you're handling it. The Six of Swords in reverse. It looks like somebody's going back. Either someone's coming back to you, or you are going back to an old situation. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Either this person's coming back to you, or you are going back to them. Interesting. Can I have one more for their situation? I'm not taking all of these, but I want to see if there's a common thread. Yeah, lover, the fool, taking a leap of faith, a risk, and also, but Six of Pentacles, there's the breadcrumber. Thank you. And death, ending, failure to launch this relationship. I think your whole storyline is right in this little deck right here. Seven of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. This tells me the whole thing. Guys, this reading is for somebody here who had a lover, or somebody that had potential into growing a relationship or growing some kind of legacy with this person, and there was a failure to launch this because somebody here did not want to commit. Somebody here did not want to do a full-blown relationship. But that's because the person I think that you were dealing with, it wasn't because they didn't want to have a relationship with you. It's their MO, it's their process. So they've been breadcrumbing you. Yeah, look at this. Look at these knights. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, because you have Knight of Swords here. The Nine of Wands. Struggling. Somebody who feels like this is a burden. The Magician trying to bring you back in. The Hermit trying to make a wise decision. This person that you're dealing with does everything slow and steady. So they want to keep it in a place where they're just a lover until they figure it out. But the person that you're dealing with, this person could be staying stuck there for life, for eternity, forever. All right, University of Spirit guys. What is this Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles? The King of Swords. You're okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like you, it doesn't have to be. But the thing, the problem is with this person that's challenging you is this person is coming in, and for some of you, they're coming in and they're discussing some kind of financial matter with you, and it's like annoying. It's pissing you off. It's something just very annoying when it comes to your money. And I don't know how they're tied up with you, but they just are. If this isn't financial, this is somebody who comes in, this king right here, and says something to you. They're not exactly emotional. However, it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings. They're almost similar to you. It's just that they come in and they say something aggressive, or they say something to you and you're like, okay, I'd rather be single. Can I have one more, please? I almost feel like you guys are also transitioning between partners for some of you. Who is this? Why do I keep seeing multiple court cards? That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody who's interested in you. A water sign who is scoping you out. Stalking you. Somebody who snuck away. Somebody who kind of like ghosted. Who does that? I hate ghosters. I mean, seriously. Ghosters. I really, really hate ghosters. Be an adult. What's the Death and the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups in reverse? I was like, I really hate ghosters. It's like, oh yeah? Here's another one. Death. Interesting. That's also Scorpio energy right there. And this is Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, the Temperance, which is Archangel Michael. Yes, something ended. Yes, a lover, it's over. Yes, you had a failure to launch a certain situation. That's because you know your worth and your value. This is why you have the high priestess over here and the Empress. This is you. This is you. And usually, I feel like I'm the only tarot reader who sees this, but when I see her in anyone's reading, I know somebody's about to be single, or they are single, because this is their worth and their value. It gets lonely here when you're the Empress. How many people are at the top like that? Kings and queens report to empresses and emperors. It's not too many like you up there. But a lot of people are saying, you know what? Libra, I'm talking about. Yeah, I know I'm an empress, but come meet me halfway. Come meet me a little bit at my level. And no one's raising to the challenge, is what it kind of feels like. But with Archangel Michael here, it's talking about temperance and balance and healing, which you have over here. It's saying right now, yes, your internal compass is going haywire. It's going crazy. Like a compass, it's not pointing you to your true north yet. You need to be patient to restore that, because this just ended. But this is good because you know where you're going. You know who you are. That's why you have the Empress here. But I also feel like you have multiple energies too. And I think you might have decided, I don't know what you're doing. Are you swapping out or something? You're like, no to that one, yes to that one. Let's see. Clarify. What is Death? High Priestess. Ace Cups in reverse. To me, this is very clear. You're ending something here with the person that you're not talking to. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, being single. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. These are two cards of self. Oh shit, Nine of Swords, another nine. Nines are self. We think about ourselves in the instance, right? But this is like stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. And then the Hierophant, which talks about courtship, dating, towards marriage, what have you. So you're stressing over here over this situation where you wanted a regular courtship. You want to be courted. You want to date. You want to take the traditional measures here because you're looking for your wish fulfillment. But all you're getting is stress and anxiety. And so for you, you're like, this is like, I don't know if I could deal with this anymore. So you're not talking to this person. This is in the future position. So this didn't happen yet. Maybe it's happening to you now. But this is what it is. And this is somebody from your recent past or your past right here. You're full blown stressed over this relationship or this courtship, or and you. It's like I said, you see the writing on the wall here. This is seeing the writing on the wall. Death and High Priestess. I don't see you walking away from it. I just see you seeing this. And this is why you have the Tower as your outcome. You know this is inevitable. I hate to say it. I feel bad saying it, but if you know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I rip the Band-Aid off because I want us to look at it, face it, and deal with it so we know it's coming. This is why I always stress into all my people who leave me comments down below. Please, the advice is always ideal, or make it work for you somehow, some way. This is why it's saying the Devil in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Work on you. Get rid of this toxic shit. You're getting a Tower moment because you already see it. You already know what's happening here. High Priestess. Boom. Tower falls. Six of breadcrumbs. It's not enough for you. And you know it. Because how do you know it? You're the Empress. The Devil in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, please. King of Rods. Who's this person? You have another court card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's a fire sign. Somebody very attractive. Somebody that, well, you find attractive or are attracted to. Very passionate, very charismatic, very artistic, creative. Somebody like this. Wow, Two of Cups. Yeah, you broke. This is a breakup with this person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. This is like a breakup right here. The Star, being hopeful and positive, hoping for the best, but feeling also stuck. That's why you have the Eight of Pentacles. It's saying, yeah, this ended. You broke up. You're breaking up. It's falling apart, the relationship. But, you know, you work on you. And getting rid of this toxic energy. Because you can't go on forever, Libra, with stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. I remember a long time ago, I was in this relationship. I was head over heels for this person. I didn't know if I was in love or obsessed with them. Couldn't tell the difference. All I did know is I was shedding weight like a crazy person. Weight I didn't have to lose. And I was getting so thin from the sleepless nights and anxiety. That's not healthy. Like, at all. Where you can't be in this place where you can talk to your partner. Yeah, you have a lot in common. Yeah, you have chemistry. Yeah, you have passion. But can you come to this place where you can speak to each other and not worry if the other shoe's going to drop or if you're going to break up? It's not a way to be. So let's see. What's the Six of Pentacles? And the Tower. Yeah, and the Tower, please. Wow, Queen of Rods. Yeah. This is you, Queen of Rods. Well, she's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but you're not that. You're an air sign. So when you get this court card for female, because to me, whether you're male or female, the queens represent you. The kings to me represent an incoming energy. First of all, you're both, whoever you were dealing with, you're both attracted to each other for whatever reason. Like, you both do it for one another. However, there's been a breakup. For you, it's a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights. For the other person, I'm not so sure, because that's something we would usually unpack and deep dive in the extended readings. But here for you with this Queen of Rods, you're like the mistress. You are the mister. You are the third party. You are the person who's being breadcrumbed. You're not getting that whole package that you want. Marriage, engagement, stability. And because of that reason, this comes apart. You are loving beings. There's no way the universe is going to leave you with somebody who cannot complete who your other half is. Another loving person. You're dealing with somebody far, far more immature than you. Or literally younger than you. All right, let's see. Let's see what your romance angels say. I don't think I have any Libra members for extended, but normally what we do in the extended is we deep dive into the other person. We clarified this, the romance angels. We ask how the person feels about you, their intentions towards you, the actions that they will take towards you. Libra, please, for the first week of December. And then what Spirit has. But I don't see us doing an extended here because I don't think I have members. Please leave me comments down below if I do. I've got to structure this a little bit better to do extended. But right now, my extendeds are open for everybody and every sign if I have them. It is safe for you to love. There you go. Calling in your soulmate. I feel like Spirit's trying to say that the next person, for 2 camps of Libra, the next person that comes in, it will be safe for you to love because it will turn into something that's healthy for you to love. Other camp of Libra, the person that you're dealing with where you're having this anxiety, you're having these sleepless nights, for whatever reason you think it's falling apart and you're not talking to them, they're saying maybe you need to open up your heart chakra. It's safe to love them. So, just curious. Universe, angel, spirit guides. Clarify it's safe for you to love. This is what we would normally do in the extended, but let's just do this here. We won't go too crazy. Yeah. I think some of you want to get married to this person. Maybe you're scared to talk about it, deal with it. When you do that, it will crash and burn. This is why you have the 5 of Wands in reverse. It's saying you can talk to your person. You can hash things out. It's possible this person wants the same thing you do. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier before, because you are the king and queen of rods. This is a set. This is a match. You're both attracted to one another. But if you're not going to conversate, if you're not going to open your heart chakra, if you're not going to communicate, if you don't get rid of this toxicity and work on your relationship, like your advice is suggesting, work on ridding yourself of something here that's toxic, that's bothering you, you're going to end up like this. Broken up. Big fight. Collapse. Doesn't mean it's completely over with this person. It's just what you're dealing with for the week. All right, let me get one more advice card from the Wisdom House of Night, and then we'll wrap up your reading. Please leave me your comments down below, Libra. I read everything and everyone. And I haven't done Libra in a long time. I don't know if I'm going to consistently keep doing it. It was a request, so this is why I'm doing it now. Libra, please. Summon. I love this card. So, for all intents and purposes, I will read from the book because I don't want to miss a note for you because this always has great advice. But for me, this is more or less, I'm just going to add my 2 cents, which is you need some in your own courage because it is safe for you to love. I know it looks like there's some kind of like fear or toxicity here that's building up, but I think this is summoning your courage. In any event, when you choose this card, it is a symbol to create a ritual and to connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. How do you communicate with your powers or with me, your goddess, your spirit guides, your ancestors? Now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon even me. Told you about your courage. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you need more understanding of my wisdom for you. And we would choose another card in the extended. But I personally am going to leave it here because I think that you guys need to summon your courage and deal with the person that you're dealing with, because there's a possibility that you both love each other. You're just not having that communication here, especially when I see the High Priestess. So, this is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. By all means, leave me your comments down below, and I will see you on the next one.